Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how to metal flake an entire car. I'm going to show you the process. Let's just get started. Alright, let's get started. This is the lowrider. I'm going to be metal flaking it again. Let me show you the process. The car has been sanded down. It's been stripped. It's been sanded. It's been primered with DTM. So all this parts you see here, those are bare metal, which I applied some self-etching primer where the parts where I had some bare metal. But the car is at 400 grit sanded right now. And it's ready to go. It's been wax and grease removed. So now we're going to start applying the sealer. The sealer I'm going to be using is from Uricam, light gray sealer. This is mixed 4:1, 4 parts of the sealer, 1 part of the reducer with 1 part of the activator. Okay, now you're seeing that I covered the entire shop, the entire walls. Reason being is that the metal flake is a messy deal. It's gonna get all over the place. I even covered the floors. So if you're doing this kind of job, metal flake job, it's best for you to cover everything. It'll get into places that you wouldn't even imagine. So just cover everything up. Make sure that it's secured and start spraying. Alright, another question I've been asked several times is what kind of extractions do you have? What air extraction do you have? I have 2 fans. This is it. It is a pull extraction, so it's gonna suck everything from the inside of the shop towards the back. Alright, this is what I use. It's been working for me, so I'm just gonna continue using it. But this is it. Let's just see it in action. Now the gun I'm going to be using for this project, it's going to be my Wacom Genesi Carbonio 360 Lite. This is a 1.3 tip. This is what I'm going to be using to apply the sealer, to apply the silver, and maybe the clear coat. For the metal flake, it's going to be a different gun. I'll show you in a bit. Alright, the sealer has been applied. You only need one coat. So I'm going to wait 15 minutes for it to dry, and then I'll come back and start applying the silver. Now, why do I apply silver and silver metal flake if I'm going to be applying candy? The thing is that the silver and silver metal flake is going to let that candy pop. Okay, you can put colored metal flake. The only thing with that is that when you start sanding down to smooth out the orange peel that the metal flake is going to leave, and if you do not sand it down right, you can cut through the metal flake and it's going to become silver and you're going to have a problem. Okay, it's best for you, if you're going to do a candy job, it's best for you to use a silver metal flake, because when you start sanding down that orange peel, if you cut through that metal flake, it's still silver and you're not going to have any trouble with it. That's one of the reasons I use silver metal flake. Okay, so let's just wait and start mixing the silver paint so that we can start applying it. This is the silver I'm going to be applying. It's Stellar Silver from Eurochem. Real nice color. This is mixed 2-to-1. Alright, there's the first coat of silver. I'm going to wait 10 to 15 minutes in between each coat. I'm going to apply 3 coats and I'll bring you back. I'm not going to show you all the coats. It's repetition. It's the same thing. So let me just apply the other 2. Come back whenever I'm going to start applying the metal flake. Alright, this is after the 3 coats of base. Waiting 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes in between each coat. Came out real nice. No striping, no blotchiness. Came out perfect. Now comes the metal flake. I'm gonna let this dry for about 15 minutes and start preparing the metal flake. I am gonna show you how to prepare it, how to mix it, what gun I'm gonna be using. Let's just get started. Alright, I am gonna be using Intercoat Clear to be applying the metal flake. And the metal flake I'm going to be using is from Grant 7 Magic Flake. This is a .008. And this is 2 pounds of metal flake right here. Alright. I'm also going to be using a measuring cup, which has, what is it? 2 ounces. Right there. I never use a measuring, but a lot of questions have been asked as to how much metal flake I'm applying. So I'm going to be measuring this time so you can see. Alright, here comes the best part of the entire thing. This is mixed 2 to 1. 2 parts of the Intercoat Clear with 1 part of the reducer. Alright, let's mix it up. 2 to 1. Let's look for the 2 to 1 right there. Mix it up. Alright, once you have your Intercoat Clear mixed 2 to 1, it's time for the metal flake. Let's see how much I'm going to be using. Remember, this is a 2 ounce cup. Right there. 2 ounces. Right there. Let's pour it in. Let's see if we need more. Yes, we are going to need more. So that's perfect. I mixed the first batch with 4 ounces of metal flake. And it's perfect right there. Okay, so I'm going to pour it on the gun. The gun I'm going to be using, it's my NA&I silver with a 1.9 tip. Alright. Guys, do not use a strainer. It just pour it in straight to the cup. Alright, I did mix 2 cups just to have them ready and good to go. So let me just pour one in, start applying it. Now when you have your metal flake in the gun, agitate the gun, agitate it so that the metal flake can just be floating around. When you're spraying, keep on agitating it. You're gonna see how I'm doing it. Just pay attention and just keep on agitating. Alright, there's the first pass. Look at all the mess it makes. But there's the first pass of Metal Flake. I'm going to be applying 3 to 4 coats of Metal Flake. The customer wants this car to really have a lot of Metal Flake, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And continue. I'm going to be waiting 15 minutes in between each coat of Metal Flake. But this is the way you apply it. Alright, I'm not going to show you the other 2 to 3 coats more because it's, like I said, it's repetition. It's the same thing. So let me just apply them. I'll bring you back once everything has been applied and tell you about the next step. Another question I've been asked is, what do you do when I'm waiting in between each coat so that the gun doesn't clog up? I pour the Metal Flake back in the cup. I leave it in the cup. I do not leave it in the gun. Once I'm ready, I'll pour it back in the gun, continue the spray out. And this is what it looks like after the 3 coats of Metal Flake. But there it is. There it is. Nice and even. I was waiting 15 minutes in between each coat. And we're good. We're good to go to apply the clear coat. Now you need to bury this Metal Flake. I'm going to be applying 4 coats. 4 coats of clear, high solids clear to bury it. And let it sit for about a week. I need to let it sit for about a week so that the clear can cure perfectly before I can come back and sand it. But there it is. So let's just wait those 15 minutes so that I can start applying the clear. But if you look at the floor, it is messy. Messy, messy, messy. That's one of the reasons you need to cover everything up. There it is, after 4 coats of clear. There it is. Now I'm going to let it dry for about a week, more or less, so that the clear coat is cured, and come back and resand it. But all in all, there it is. That's the way you apply Metal Flake to the entire vehicle, and it is messy. But I hope you guys learned something. I hope you picked up a couple of little tricks and tips. And this will be it for this video. Alright guys, thank you very much. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell icon so you can be notified whenever I upload a video. Alright, thank you and God bless.